Hey everybody, trying to find myself. This is Teresa with Wreath Addiction RN. How is everybody? So we're going to make St. Patrick's Day wreath pancake. So here's my shamrocks. Everything's all ready to roll. So I got my shamrocks from Rachel's Crafty Corner. So she painted these for me. So anyway, we'll be attaching those. So thanks everybody for joining. We're going to use this mesh. It's cut to 20 inches. And then I'm going to use this mesh that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's like 6 inches and I cut it to 30. Hey Susie, how are you? So then I cut it to 30, so we're going to add that to the pancake wreath. So how is everybody tonight? I have been having some weird comments or messages come through on my page. It's just weird. I don't know. I'm hoping, I mean, like, I don't want to ignore somebody, but I keep getting the same statements, so it makes me think that it's like a troll or whatever. So, hi Phyllis, how are you? So if you wouldn't mind blessing my page, I greatly appreciate it. Again, I'm just going to get started here. I've been working on a lot of, I've been posting stuff to Amazon Handmade today, working on YouTube as well, and ordering some supplies so I could do some new, hi Mel, how are you? Do some, I don't have hardly anything for spring or summer wreaths, so I need some, thank you for blessing. Hi Virginia. I needed to get some mesh. I have a lot of 21-inch mesh for Christmas and stuff and fall, but I don't have anything for summer and spring. So hopefully I can find some. I mean like craft outlets out of every 21-inch mesh that I can find. So that I want some yellows and stuff like that. So anyway, so this is a foil mesh, and I actually got this from let me think. I think I got this one from Hobby Lobby actually. So anyway, so we're just going to ruffle it, and you can use something to kind of, I don't want to do that. Let's see, let's just use these to put it down here so it will, so you can ruffle, just to hold it down. So I thought, hi Annie, thank you. I thought Lori was going to be on. Didn't she say she was going to be on tonight? I was so confused. I was looking for Lori, but I didn't see her, so I thought, well, I might as well go ahead and go on. So, but I thought she was going to be on. So, I know I like this mesh very much so. So I've just been hunting for places to get my supplies from. I don't really need ribbon per se, but I always buy some anyway, whether I need it or not. But yeah, so yeah, I thought it was a video. Okay, so all right, so this is 30. I cut this to 30 inches, and I just fold it over, and then I just lay it down. You could put a piece of something on there to hold it, and then I basically just ruffle this as well. It just adds a little bit more color to the, especially with St. Patrick's Day, you know, green and white and gold, I guess, but not a whole lot of variation for color. I'm going to open up my tie, and I'm going to stick it back in here. Hi Penny, I'm good, how are you? So if you guys want me to zoom in, I sure can. I always forget about that. And I just pretty much make another like ruffle on there, like so. Hi Jane, how are you? So that's basically, I think that's going to make a really pretty wreath. So anyway, oh, So I just wanted to let you guys know, because I told Brenda I would tell you guys. So my friend, my fellow crafter, Brenda from Busy Bees Custom Creations, her account was hacked. And so if you see some crazy posts from on her business page, that is not her. So join her on her YouTube channel. She's on be on Mondays and Thursdays at 7 o'clock Eastern time. So until she gets that rectified, she will not be doing anything on Facebook. So somebody else actually took over her page. So she's got calls into Facebook to try and get that rectified. So don't be taking anything that might be posted on there as her, because it's not her. So anyway, yeah, I know that's happening so much. I agree. What's going on with Penny? How did I miss that? Hang on. Well, yeah, you should go to the hospital. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Yeah, Courtney, that's awful. Yeah, you need to go. You need to, if somebody's not going to drive you, you need to call 911. And that way they can monitor you on the way. So chest pains are not something to take lightly. Not at all. I know, that is awful, isn't it? And she is just beside herself with, you know, dismay, you know, because this is our livelihood, you know, of, you know, how we create our businesses. So, yeah, so it's awful. So please, you know, follow her on her YouTube channel this week, probably be for the next couple of weeks. And hi from Montreal, Canada. Thanks for joining. I know, poor Brenda. I feel so bad for her. I feel awful. I mean, I just pray that that doesn't happen to, wish it wouldn't have happened to her, but I tell you, it's scary because it could happen to any of us so easily. And I just don't understand how these people just are way smarter than I am how to do that. Hi, Colleen. So, hi, CT. So anyway, so poor Brenda got hacked. So please, 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 please don't be offended by anything that might show up on her Busy Bees Facebook page, because it's not her. We actually watched them during our business call today just post like crazy on her page. So please support her on her YouTube channel and be there for her on Monday night. So. You did. Well, we've been commenting that this is not Brenda. Her page has been hacked. So, I don't know if that did any good or not, but we tried that. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel so bad for her. That's awful. Awful, awful. You know, it's just, I don't know. I don't even know what I would do. But she does have a good following on YouTube, so that's good for her as well. But it's still very, very, you know, aggravating and scary, you know, as this is how we run our businesses, is through our Facebook and things like that. So oh no, what'd you do? That's what she got that too, Amanda. That's exactly what they said. And then they said it also told her that, what was it, Mel, that somebody else what was it that they said, that she signed in, and if it wasn't her, to acknowledge it, and then it still didn't work. So yeah, it's just been absolutely, I don't know, it's scary. I really do feel like I'm just going to start going live on YouTube and just kind of let Facebook hang out there, because I don't know. I'm going to stop running Facebook ads too. Amanda, I have been getting, remember I told you a while back whenever I ran that one Facebook ad that I could tell it was like a troll or something, because they kept sending like the same question, like what's popular now? I'm getting those again. Yeah, they took down her personal page and her business page. Just totally, like, she has no access to nothing. So I think, you know, tonight's probably going to be one of the last. I think I'm just going to go and, I know, I absolutely, it's awful. I think Facebook should be able to protect us better than what they are. I don't understand that. You know, because our YouTube channels don't get hacked, do they? I mean, has anybody been hacked on YouTube? I think that there's some that Facebook should be able to do something a little bit more, I would think, but I don't know. You're so out of the loop. Well, Rachel, I'll catch you up. So Brenda from Busy Bees Custom Creations, her account was hacked. She lost her personal Facebook page and her business Facebook page. So we have to support Brenda this week until she gets it straightened out on YouTube. So that's the problem. So her Facebook has been hacked. If you see any videos on there, none of those were posted by Brenda. So Brenda has been hacked. It all happened after you got hacked last week, right? So you probably need to, if you still have access to your account, you probably need to put in a ticket, Amanda, sent before your account leaves. Yeah, her account was hacked. Somebody else is posing as Brenda on Busy Bees Custom Creations, and so she not only lost her business account, but she lost her personal page as well. Hey guys, how is everybody? So we're making, let's just talk a little bit about what's going on here for a minute. We're making a pancake wreath tonight, and this is a shamrock or St. Patrick's Day wreath, and it's already sold. I got shamrocks from Rachel, from Rachel's Crafty Corner. She made them for me to go on this wreath. So there's 3 different ones. I love this one. It's all glitter, glitter, and then this one. So this wreath is already sold, and these are cut at 20, and the white ones are cut at at 30, and then I fold it over. So fold it over, and then I do the ruffling method on this as well. Just kind of adds another little flower petal in the center. Adds a little bit more to it, I think. I like it. You probably should put in a ticket, though, Amanda, about, especially if they sent you that notice. I would be putting a ticket in. So, I don't know. It's just scary. So, I think I'm just going to start going live on YouTube and build up that page, because that's exactly what happened to Brenda last year. I forgot about that too, that she had issues with Facebook last year. So she just started on YouTube, and I think before it happens, I'm just going to go there. So I don't know. So anyway, so Brenda will be on her YouTube channel on Mondays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So don't forget to follow her over there, because she won't be able to post anything like that she's going live or anything. You did? Oh, good. Good, good, good. So just relax and breathe. Brenda's beside herself as well. And I would be too. I would just be crying, because I'm not computer savvy enough to figure all this stuff out in anyway. So it's very, very frustrating. So the one thing about a pancake wreath is that it doesn't take very long. You need 12 pieces of mesh and 12 ribbons, and you do 1 layer, you do everything around the outside, and then you go to the inside, because it's supposed to be flatter. It fits between, it fits between 2 doors. Hi, Chris. What's happening here? This little bitty St. Pat's Day stuff. We're talking about Brenda from Busy Bees Custom Creations. She has lost her, she's been hacked and lost her Facebook page and her business page. So personal and business. Oh, good. Thank you very much. Yes, Brenda, she was one of the first ones that I started watching as well. Her and Lori, to be honest with you. And I didn't realize that she was like, that she knew Lori too. So, I mean, not that I knew Lori, but, you know, like, so anyway. So, all right. Does anybody have any questions? Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining. If you guys wouldn't mind, yes, we did. We made sure that we all did that too today in our group. The two-factor authentication, yes. If you guys wouldn't mind blessing my page, I greatly appreciate it. I am still trying to grow my Facebook page to 5,000. I have 4,500, so just need 500 more people. So this is still one of the best ways to get out information is through Facebook, but YouTube is a good channel too. But anyway, so I just have a good following on Facebook. It just scares me. So I just want to keep things, you know, going in both places if I can. Yep, she has to wait for Facebook. Yep. The green mesh is cut at 20 inches. So the pancake wreath is usually cut at 20. There has been an occasion where I've cut it at 22 if I wanted a little like thicker. But if you want this to go between two doors, it's best to keep it at 20. So this is a pancake method, and this is Melly Mel's from Sincerely Creative Mom. This is her method. And it works on us people in the area that we have to have two doors because of the cold and the, you know, things like that. So we've always, although I don't have two doors, I wish I did, but most people in Illinois have two doors, and especially in the colder weather like Wisconsin and things like that, they have two doors. So I am very unimpressed with our work schedules as well, Amanda. I know it. So I work tomorrow night. What time do you get off of tomorrow? I can never remember. Anyway, I work tomorrow and Tuesday, and then I'm off Wednesday, Thursday. I'm supposed to be off on Friday. I haven't decided if I'm going to pick up a shift or not. I'm actually thinking I'm not, because I do have several orders to do for wreaths, and so I'm like, you know, I could make money in my own business rather than going to work. So anyway, we'll see. I have to see what my paycheck's going to be on Tuesday, so that'll tell me whether I'm going to work or not. So, because I have to buy more mesh, you know. I know, that's why this is a pancake wreath, Amanda, and I know you can't even make Amanda can't even make a small pancake wreath. She's going to have me make her one. That's funny. Because she's just not built that way. So I actually got an order on Etsy. This is a local sale that I'm doing here. But I actually got an order on Etsy and sold a pancake wreath on Etsy this week. So I was like pretty excited about that. You'll be off Wednesday and Thursday too. Good. Well, our furniture comes in on Saturday, so I'm going to have to clean the house. So we actually found somebody that we're just giving our living room furniture away. So the kid next door is taking our furniture. So he's supposed to pick it up on Wednesday. So then that'll give me what is the difference on me? Okay, so what do you mean, what is the difference? So this is more of a flat styled, and there's only 12 ties, whereas some people have used 20-inch cuts as well, but usually you have like 18 ties, so that's going to make it a lot thicker and more poof. So basically, where's my little thing at? So basically, a pancake wreath is very tiny. So this is only 4 inches. So you only have usually about 4 inches in between your 2 doors. So you want to make sure that your wreath isn't any deeper than that. So most wreaths are 6 to 8 to 12 or 14, depends on whose wreath you buy. I have a lot thicker wreaths as well, just like that bunny wreath behind me. It's a lot thicker. Hi, Sheena. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Yes, I agree with that statement totally. It's just when you start out there. So, I mean, a lot of times people don't find you on YouTube as well. So anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there. So anyway, so that's the difference. Did that answer your question? I don't know how to say your name. Noel is your last name. Muriel? Is that how you say your name? It's probably easier. I just never seen it in the spelling. So, and Serena, is that your name, Serena? Very pretty. So thanks for joining. Those are names I haven't seen before. So you guys are new to my page that I know of. I haven't actually seen you comment. Maybe you've watched before. Thank you so much. Muriel, thank you. Thank you so much. So that did answer your question. Good. So basically, I mean, I have one lady that she about done. She's probably got every holiday now. So I'm making her this one, and then I also have her Easter one ready to go. So Rachel made me these peeps as well, or these bunnies, whatever you want to call them, sugar bunnies. So, and this is gonna go so to on there. So, and I don't know if you guys can see, I've been working on my headstone thing. These are not hooked in yet because I have to attach the saddle to this next. So I was just kind of playing around with this. So this is what I made on while I was watching our Zoom call today. So this is a headstone piece. So I need to add another piece of foam in there, I do believe, so to give that some more stability. So I'm good, Dee. How are you? Thank you. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. So yeah, so once I get these two done, let's see, then I have that Easter one there, and then I think I have all the flowers I need for my sister-in-law's thing. So I need to start on that. And let's see. And I have another one that I got to get a, I'm good. And I have another one that I need to get a sign made for. So I'm going to work on getting that done. And let's see. I've had some people inquire about, through Etsy, inquire about things, but it really is like weird. So I ran that ad. Usually I run like an ad of a video of mine that did like really well, a lot of views or a lot of comments or something, in order to get more, you know, coverage and, you know, to grow my page. But I have been getting more and more like troll comments than ever. So I just think I'm gonna hold off on doing any more of those for a while until Facebook can figure out how to control that, because they're not legit. You know, I don't know if it really is going to make a difference that somebody who really isn't anything is commenting on there or not, you know, like helping my algorithms and stuff like that. I don't know. Oh, well, thank you so much, Sharina. I appreciate it. Well, it's nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. You wouldn't believe I sat here for a few minutes debating, okay, Facebook, YouTube, both, because I was doing both for a little bit. And then I just kind of went back to Facebook and then started downloading videos to show up every Wednesday and Friday. So I do have a video showing up on this Wednesday. I got one ready to go. And the lady is going to be picking up her bunny wreath. The bunny butt wreath is sold. She's picking hers up on Thursday. So yeah, I've been working down here on stuff. Seems like just makes the time go by. It's like, oh my goodness, I've been down here for hours and I haven't really created anything. I've just been working on this computer, and then I downloaded some pictures because I was working on Amazon Handmade. And the one thing with Etsy that I do like is, like, I can create a listing on my computer, and then I can just like save it as a draft, and then I can go to my phone and add pictures. So a lot of my pictures aren't on my computer. Well, I haven't figured out how to do Amazon Handmade without being on a computer. So now I'm trying to download my pictures to my computer, and I downloaded them all to my desktop. So my husband had to come down here and fix it. He was not really impressed what I did, but he fixed it. So, but then my pictures still aren't showing up, and they're showing up sideways. And so I went, because I remember I had an issue with that before, so I looked to see what Lori told me to do, and she told me that the size is too big, so to, you know, make it smaller. So I did that, and it's still showing up sideways. So I just get frustrated. You know, some of the easiest things to do takes me twice as long, because it just doesn't work out. So all my pictures are showing up sideways, and I'm like, no, that isn't gonna work. So craziness. Does anybody else have that problem whenever you're trying to list things, that stuff shows up sideways and upside down, and I don't know. So then I got them, and then it tells me my thing is too small. I'm like, oh my gosh. That's why it takes me so long. It's because I could have been done with the multiple listings by the time I figured out and messed around with those sizing of those few pictures. Crazy. So anyway, so how is everybody else? How's the weather in you guys' world? We had a little heat wave today. It was up to 45, I do believe, if I remember correctly today. You use Canva for Amazon Handmade? I'll have to figure that out. I don't know. Going to be making a grapevine. I see all these pretty grapevines, and I got a lot of flowers. All right. So do you see, like, this is flat. I don't know if that's a good 68. That sounds good. For your photos and everything. Do you pay for your Canva, or do you use the free version? Probably one of the things I'm going to have to start paying for is Canva. Oh, well, that's good, Rachel. So you put your photos in Canva, and then do you put them on your, like on your, do you do Amazon Handmade, Linda? You're working on a spring camper wreath. Well, that's cool. Feel like I'm forgetting something. Make sure. Yep. That one should have went right there. Alright, let's move it. Just doing Etsy, gotcha. Alright, I'm going to have to redo this one, I do believe, because I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it out of there right. I missed a tie. So, and because it overlaps, so you don't want to go back, so. Okay, so there we go. Better. Basically, you just keep flattening it. This really is very fast to make too. You could really make a pancake wreath really quickly. Doesn't take long to cut up your mesh, and it just goes right along. There's not, I mean, some people have put some small bows on that. That's one thing I cannot do, is a small bow. So I don't even do that. Pretty much when I make a pancake wreath, I'm like, it's flat. There's really not a lot of accents to it. This is what it is. So it goes pretty quickly. I went to the at-home store. What day did we go there? I guess we went Saturday. And I tell you what, they're pretty picked over. It's like, I would say it's the crafting apocalypse everywhere. I couldn't believe, like, they had hardly any Easter stuff already. They were putting out all their summer stuff. And to be very honest with you, a lot of their summer stuff had been picked over already as well. I'm going to make another pancake one to put in my shop, I do believe, for Easter as well. So I got a couple things, a couple of small things to do that with. So anyway, so anybody watch anything good on television? Oh my gosh, This Is Us. If you guys don't watch it, you should. Such a good show. Yep, I don't do bows on pancake wreaths. Some people do. Melly Mel does, but I don't. And then I started watching Firefly Lane. I actually watched it once. Now I'm going back and watching it again because I fall asleep through this. I know, I love it too, Annette. It's so good. Is the season over? Is there going to be another one next week? I'm hoping there's another one next week. I don't know why my husband thought something was wrong. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, really? There's, what's the other one? Is it called Virgin River or something? I started to watch that. I really didn't get too into that one yet. I don't know. It might be something I can, but... You know, that one came up next after, what was I watching? I think I was watching This Is Us on Hulu, and it came up. I think that's probably something I could get into. It was the first season, so I don't know. I might try that one too. But yeah, I have another friend that just loves that show. See, now somebody's asking me how they can purchase wholesale. I don't understand this thing. Somebody wanted to know about what was it that they asked me? Like what was the best way to build up their stock? The same person, somebody's asking me the same thing, like on my one wreath, that the one with the flowers, the Valentine's one, they're asking me like what the stand's called, and I mean, and I say all that stuff in the video, so I don't know, it just makes me so aggravated. Firefly. Oh, my daughter-in-law told me about Magnolias too. Bridgerton, yeah, I'm waiting for the next things to come in on Bridgerton too. My husband was watching that as well. Waiting for the next season to show up on that one. So, it's crazy. Hi, Angie. Thanks for joining. I'm ready to go to the retreat and have a glass of wine with the girls and just relax. I'll probably be bringing my laptop as well, so maybe if I can get some work done there too, but... Oh, Bridgerton's good. You wouldn't think it would be, but yeah, it's good. So... happened today? So I had the grandkids last night. We played Uno Flip. Has anybody played Uno Flip? If you haven't, I recommend that you get Uno Flip and play it with your... It's a great adult game too. It's fun. It's a new little twist on Uno. So my son and his girlfriend were here, and we played it with Riker, one of the grandsons. The 13-year-old, of course, he doesn't want to play any games with his grandparents. The sellers backed out, so of the place that you were purchasing down in North Carolina. Oh, hi Arla, how are you? So the buyers that, not the sellers, the buyers backed out? Because you're the seller, right? I'm sorry, that's awful. I'm sorry. God has a plan, Rachel. God has a plan. Just remember that. Wasn't the right people then. It's not the right people. So God's got a plan. He got you moving, got things going. It'll be okay. I know it doesn't feel that way, but okay. So, it'll be all right. I know it's devastating, but like I said, it wasn't meant to be. Just remember, God's in control. It will. It'll sell fast. You've got a beautiful home and it's going to sell fast. So just relax. And besides that, you've already got started. Just look how much you've got accomplished and how ahead of the game you are now. So it was a good thing. It helped you get things packing and going that you were going to have to do. But, you know, it'll be okay. God's got a plan. I hear you. It'll be okay. The right person isn't going to care about that. The right person is not going to care about the boxes. Believe me. They're not. Your house is adorable. They know what you're going through. It will be fine. It really will. Have faith. Have faith. God's got a plan. You're welcome. Love you. I know. I understand. There's a lot of things that are riding on all these things. Certain things have to happen, and it's like a domino effect, and it's a bummer. I get it, but it will happen. Oh. It'll be all right. All right, so the other thing that I will do is I'll be going around and taking these, all twisting them, and then cutting them off, and then folding them over. So I'm not going to do that while we're on. And then I'm going to place these in here. I put I put 2 pipe cleaners on each of them. My fingers aren't getting through there. And I'm not going to tie them down real tight because I might move them. But I put the pipe cleaners like diagonal basically on there so that they don't flop around. It's really not a very big sign, but I didn't, sometimes if you just put it in the center, it's just not enough for it to not flop or fall over. So oh, that's gonna matter. I love them too. They did turn out super, super cute. I love this glitter one. This one's my favorite. I love all the glitter in there. Love it. So we're getting rid of we're just giving our couch and our love seat away, and because it's very well used. And so the love seat's been down here in the basement. And I told Cloyd to tell the person that he asked if they wanted it, I said, just let him know that all the glitter comes with it. So, because there's glitter in there. I was just like, it's free. I am not vacuuming it out. If you don't like it, don't take it. That's the way it's going. It's free. Oh, I know, this month has gone by so fast. I know, which is good because I'm ready to get rid of winter. I'm done with winter. So done with winter. So don't forget to check out my Etsy store for the ribbon boxes that I have. Assortment boxes are in there. I just got the new assortment box last week for the patriotic. That's probably have to move over a little bit. So anyway, all right guys, well I'm not going to keep you on here. Thanks for being on with me. I appreciate it. And check out my YouTube channel. There will be a video posted there for Wednesday. So anybody else have any questions? Thank you, Mel. I'm going to try and work on some more business stuff. I think I'm going to move that one over. That one's going to get moved over a little bit. Oh, it's too close to the center. Oops, where'd the other one go? Did I do that one yet? Yeah, it's definitely too close to the center. So I'm going to move it over. Good night. Thanks, everybody. Sorry. Sometimes when I get on a roll, I just have to finish before I end the video. Good night, Patricia. Thanks for being on. I may have to get my little thing so it'll pull through. Yep, I will. Alright, guys. Thanks, everybody. Night, Rach. Good luck, dear. Alright. Thanks, everybody. Be blessed, and I'll see you soon. Bye.